Hi, this is Cara Yowell with Science of Being Secrets, and I wanted to share with you something that you're not going to find on the sales page. But first of all, I'm going to just summarize what the Science of Being and Science of Being 27 lessons was about for me, and then I'm going to share with you something that's not on the page. Science of Being and Science of Being 27 lessons is a body of work that was put forth by Baron Eugene Ferguson. He is and was the definitive teacher on the law of attraction. If you've heard of Wallace D. Wattles, Charles and Al with the Master Key, Baron Eugene Ferguson taught them. And he also taught Max Freedom Long, so I like to call him the grandfather of the modern Huna movement. I studied the Science of Being 27 lessons first. You're supposed to do Science of Being first. I did it kind of backwards, and I discovered these works back in 2004. At that time, I was really freaking depressed, guys. I had to even quit my job. This is no hype. This is really what happened. And luckily, I stumbled upon these works, and I started implementing the techniques. Now, not everything happened all at once. In fact, it got worse at first. Don't let that scare you. It's a process called chemicalization. And I believe because of the techniques that I applied that were in these works, that I was led to the information to help correct my depression. That was amazing to me. Now you're going to find in the sales page, yes, you can increase your income. I did. Better relationships, more energy, greater health. You're going to find out information about healing, business, school. It's all there. And all of these things are great. I've also thrown in, Is There a God? I call it the Ferguson Trilogy, Science of Being 27 lessons, and Is There a God? I call it the Ferguson Trilogy. So you get it all for one low price, $27. There's scans of the original works. And you get it immediately, PDF download. All this is great. Sales letter about results. If you want to know about results, you want to know about things that you can experience, go read through the sales letter. But here's something I discovered. And it really was a process for me because I wanted the results. I wanted that kind of life. And that kind of life, man, it's great. But what I wanted to share with you today, particularly with all the weirdness that's going on now in the U.S., you might feel a little unshaky. I know at times I do. However, what the Science of Being and the Science of Being 27 lessons, and of course, Is There a God played a part of this too. What it gave me was true knowledge of who I was, who I am, and true knowledge. And I'm not talking about just head knowledge. I'm talking about the embodiment, the knowing, the being of it, of that I am one with this power that has created the whole universe. And you're probably going, that's woo-woo. Well, it's in the Bible, guys. And yeah, that's great and wonderful, but I believe that the techniques in these bodies of work can really help you experience and know that you are never alone. And there's someone running the show or something that's running the show that you can be hooked up to at all times, that you can draw upon that energy. Now, that doesn't mean things are hunky-dory 100%. You know, life goes through cycles. Things happen. But to know that you have something backing you up that is more powerful than anything in the world. I'm not talking about manipulation. If you're going to manipulate anything, manipulate yourself into getting with the program or doing what needs to be done or being in a spiritual practice. That's what the best manipulation is. But if you want to give yourself that gift of really knowing that you are not alone, that you are hooked up to the power that's greater than the universe, that is the universe, it's greater than yourself. If you want that, these works can help you get there. They helped me bypass my conscious mind with one exercise so I could really start flowing that energy and knowing it. And then I used my conscious mind, but sometimes your conscious mind is not your friend. That's a whole nother tale. If you want the gift of knowing you're not alone, knowing that you are always hooked up to a power that's greater than yourself, this is what the Science of Being could do for you. That's what it's done for me. And imagine what you can do with that kind of confidence, that faith. You can do great things, and you can help others. With the things that are going on, I can't imagine a more powerful and important thing to have in your life. So if this resonates with you, you know what to do. Click the order button. Thank you.